All right, welcome back, everyone. 7 o'clock on your Sunday morning. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on 13 Sunrise. Hopefully you're not too tired. Hopefully you got a lot of sleep last night after that we sprung forward, Lindsay.
Probably not. Probably lost an hour like the rest of us, but you know, we'll make it up later.
We will.
Yeah.
We will.
What you got there?
Also, yeah, this is the Big Ten, women's Big Ten tournament is in town this weekend. Right. We know the championship is tonight between USC and UCLA. Yep. And I went yesterday, and they were handing out these little rally towels, little fun rally towels, and they gave out beanies. So if you're heading down there today, I believe they're going to be still handing them out. Our Anna Chalker, she'll be live at 9 o'clock to give you some more information on that. But just wanted to let everyone know and
get some swag and root on the ladies. Yeah,
that's right.
It's 4:30, right? The tip.
4:30. Yep. 4:30 tip off, and I guess by then it'll be not too bad outside. You know,
it's gonna be awesome. It really will be, especially compared to yesterday. It wasn't a bad day. We had some sun. It was seasonal for early March, but today we will start a warming trend, and right now we've got clear skies and still temperatures that are pretty close to that freezing mark. So if you're headed out and about over the next few hours, especially now that we have a later sunrise just after 8 a.m., still going to be a little cool, still jacket worthy. 35 degrees right now in Carmel. It is 33 in Indy. We just dropped below the freezing mark in Lafayette to 31. We've got 34 right now over from Greencastle to Bloomington. So temperatures right now still a little on the chilly side, but once the sun comes up, we are going to see a change in wind direction today. It's going to help to really bring in some more mild air. We are headed back to 50 by the 1 o'clock hour, eventually mid to upper 50s for highs today across central Indiana. 58, again, that's about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. We'll go 54 in Muncie, 56 in Shelbyville, and 56 in Columbus. And I wanted to show you the bigger picture here because it's not just us. Basically, our entire region is seeing that change of wind direction today. So we're looking at a high of 62 in Des Moines, Iowa. Same deal over in St. Louis. And this is going to kick off a trend of some much warmer air that's going to settle in. So a couple things to keep in mind for today. Of course, daylight saving time officially in effect. New sunset tonight, 7:45. We're going to continue that warming trend today into this work week with highs in the 60s and 70s in that 7-day forecast. We'll break down the temps and some rain that comes along with it coming up.
All right, we'll see you then, Lindsay. This morning, we have a follow-up to a story we first brought you as breaking news last night at 11. Metro Police are still trying to find the person responsible for a deadly stabbing on the city's northeast side. Metro Police tell us they were called out around 10:30 last night to an apartment complex on Shady View Drive near 46th and Shadeland. When officers got to the scene, they found a man with stab wounds on the first floor of an apartment building. He died about 10 minutes later. We spoke with IMPD last night about where the case stands in their investigation.
Officers and detectives are currently trying to locate possible witnesses, also possible door cam video, and then if the victim has a cell phone, they'll probably try to download that and see if they can get any information from that.
Police say they found blood on the first and second floors as well as the stairwell of the apartment building. Right now, they're asking anyone who may know anything to give them a call or Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS. A former IMPD officer charged with voyeurism is now arrested again on a new charge out of Hancock County. The sheriff tells us that Shane Decker was arrested on Friday. He's out on bond right now, but prosecutors say the felony charge stems from new evidence dating back to October of 2018. Court documents allege Decker used his police body cam to record sexual encounters with multiple women without their permission. He's now charged with similar crimes here in Marion County. He's due back in court next month. Your time is 7:04. The success of forensics genealogy has exploded recently. Family trees and DNA is now being used to track down killers and identify missing people even after decades. Now the Indiana State Police are one of the first police agencies in the country to hire someone specifically with those skills. Our Jenny Renovich introduces us to their DNA detective.
When it comes to crime fighting, mysteries of murder and missing persons are often solved inside the laboratory of Indiana State Police. And now there's a new citizen sleuth working side by side with law enforcement.
It's a dream job.
A scientist cracking cases through forensic genealogy.
Forensic Investigative Genetic Genealogist, or we call it FIG. I like to say that I'm a DNA detective, and I love a good mystery. So for me, finding a role that I could do all of the above was really, really exciting.
Bradley Marchant may wear a bow tie instead of a badge, but this DNA detective could be the most significant hire by ISP in decades. The first ever forensic genetic genealogist working for state police, only the 6th such position nationwide. Police in Indiana had been outsourcing this kind of work to private labs at a cost of thousands of dollars per cold case. Now, Marchant can puzzle it out in-house, solving crimes faster and cheaper, with technology seen as a game changer.
This is huge.
First Sergeant Kevin Smith runs the state's cold case team. He says FIG is the biggest breakthrough in criminal investigations since the fingerprint and DNA itself.
The Ted Bundys of the world might not exist after this. Give me that DNA today, 2 weeks from now, we'll probably know who it is.
Here's why. Traditional DNA testing compares evidence to possible suspects in a national criminal database. But if there's no match, the case stalls. With FIG, it doesn't go cold. Marchant uses family trees to search for suspects, connecting relatives through DNA people upload to public genealogy databases like GEDmatch or Family Tree DNA.
Those trees are going back, and we're looking for ways that they overlap. So we might have 2 individuals who are maybe third cousins of a potential suspect, and we find out how they are related, who are their shared ancestors, which would then be shared ancestors of that perpetrator.
A staggering 50% of cases are solvable with this technique. Most famous nationally, the Golden State Killer. In Indiana,
she just turned 8 years old, and 2 weeks later she was gone.
FIG solved the April Tinsley case after detectives spent 3 decades trying to catch her killer. Forensic genealogy finally found their man in 2018.
You know, that was the 6th case in the country. Now there's been hundreds and hundreds of them solved. And a few years from now, it's going to be thousands.
Just last year, FIG solved the 1975 abduction and attack of 3 Indianapolis girls. And right now, it's being used to identify victims of accused Indiana serial killer Herb Baumeister through DNA and genealogy of bones found at Fox Hollow.
These cases have had hours and hours and hours of investigative work put into them. And then to be able to just give them that little piece that brings it all together, it's pretty amazing.
Marchant got his first lead on a case after just 6 days on the job.
In 6 days, 1,400 individuals were put together to help identify this one person.
I mean, that just goes to show how powerful the tool can be.
All Indiana law enforcement now can access FIG and Marchant's work at the state lab for free, saving time, money, and future crime victims.
This is not necessarily a cold case technique. This is a case technique.
Active investigations for people who are maybe currently serial rapists or serial murderers or serial criminals.
Maybe we catch the guy before he reoffends, which is kind of the whole point.
Taking criminals off the streets with forensics, family trees, and a DNA detective hunting them down. In Indianapolis, Jenny Runovich, 13 News.
A great resource right there. You can help in the process. If you have taken an ancestry test, just upload that info to GEDmatch or Family Tree DNA. The more people in the database, we're told, the more cold cases that are solved and missing loved ones are identified. We do have a link on our website at WTHR.com.